What's going on, guys? We're back with day 6 on the 50K funded challenge. Now, this is day 2 with the new broker. So, as you guys can see, we're up 523 with the new broker, FFF. Today was one loser, one winner. I was happy to be able to end the day green after taking a loser initially. And I'm happy for the week because between this account and the Top Step, it was somewhere between $900, close to $1,000 for this week. And I had good trades, but as a whole, it was a mixed bag. I wasn't super pleased with my trading this week, but I'm not mad at all. It's really good for me to be able to say that I don't feel I traded my best and I'm still making nearly $1,000, because if I can do that each week for the rest of my life, I'm set. That's what I need. And I know we've been talking power of three a lot. I just didn't see it today. I didn't like what I saw. 15 minutes kind of, 5 minutes kind of, I just wasn't comfortable with anything I saw there. So I didn't look for that for an entry model or confluence of which direction I thought we might be heading today. And I'm glad I didn't, because you can see we found a range and we're still stuck in it from open. So I took puts twice today, and I had a third trade that I really would have liked that I'll get into in a little bit. And this was the first trade, and it was the loser. You can see I got in right here, got out right here, 24 and a tick loser, which was give or take 500, 520 maybe. It's a big loser. I'm kind of still adjusting to how the losers are now that I've scaled up to 10 contracts and kind of doubled my system size. I just need to back test a little bit more and get comfortable with it. I'm really proud the last 2 days, though, when I've scaled up. I've taken losers to start the day, and I haven't, it's more than I've been losing regularly. So I'm glad that I didn't let that kind of shut me down, and I stayed with it, knowing that if my losers are double, that my winners can also be double or triple, So the big thing here is how many crosses we saw. You don't take the trade when you're getting back-to-back crosses. And I talked about that earlier in the week, and I'm sad I wasn't able to, in the moment, identify it. But I could tell I was kind of fired up. I want you guys to be able to see good trades. I want to give you guys good trades and recaps. So I was a little antsy. I saw the fair value gap here, and I saw this reaction on this 1 minute candle. And I'm not going to lie, that looks good. But when you have those crosses that are happening back to back, you've got to wait. Because this... had we not broken out to the bottom side, it would have been the chop zone. It would have been chop. And you're not supposed to take trades in chop, not until it breaks out at least. And that's what we ended up getting here. Now, I know I entered before it had technically broken that low, but these are the candles you want. You get your cross down. Okay, looks pretty good, especially after these two candles. This is a pretty good retest, a little body, kind of too much body for me. This looks nice, and then this is your perfect candle. It does not get any better than this, and I'll show you guys another example of this on the third trade today that I wish I had taken. But I got in right here at 799.50. I'm trying to throw this in real quick. I want to say my risk was that candle high. I'm pretty sure that's where my 2-to-1 was, give or take. As you can see, we got filled pretty on the spot right there for 2-to-1. And I was also watching this kind of market structure over here. That once we took that low out and we made that wick, I was really happy that I'd gotten out there, because a part of me thought about just moving the limit to right here and letting it ride, because I thought we were going to fall pretty hard at some point today. I did not think we would be super range bound as we've been. But I'm happy to get 70% of my position off right there. And then my runners come up and get stopped out 5 points in the green. And I might not have managed those well, because I could have at least got another trim off right here. It never broke this high that we formed on this candle. But I'm not mad. It got me back in the green. I knew I didn't want to give up profits and potentially be in the red when I didn't have to be. Especially after down here, I was probably up $300 on the day, So a little bit of nerves, a little scared. Friday, end of the week, you want it to be good. You're kind of pushing for it to be good, personally at least. And I might not have followed the system completely, but it's okay. I'm learning. I'm identifying these mistakes. I'm taking note of them. And I don't think they're happening over and over again. I think everything I've identified this week and, brought to the forefront by doing these videos and just putting it out here for everyone to see, I think it's made me more mindful in my trades and more mindful to follow my system. And that third trade I was talking about was right here. And I mean, bro, this was nice. Like, let's put our stop right here. I mean, ripping 2-1, ripping 3-1, almost a 5-to-1 trade ratio. And I mean, you get your cross down, and this candle's a little scary, high volume. This was a 5-minute fair value gap, as you guys can see, that I figured would have a pretty big reaction. Just the market seeks imbalances and it seeks liquidity. So I figured we'd get a big reaction there. So it scared me a little bit, I'll be honest. But these two candles right here, I mean, it's perfect. That's what you want to see as a retest for entry. The only thing I could have asked for, which probably would have actually made me get in this trade, is for this to have higher volume than this candle. If that had happened, you would have seen me in this trade and we would be recapping a $500 day. I mean, let's just be real. Because it looks nice. It looks really good. And I'm not going to be mad about this week at all, though. In total, like I said, probably $900, maybe $1,000. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at the top step. But I'm glad to see us learning. I'm glad to see myself growing. And I'm also pretty proud of this area I called out. We might get through it today. It's just a weird day. But I think we held this really nice all week, and we never went much higher than it, or at least closed higher. So I was glad I was able to identify that and trade off of it a little bit. And as always, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. Let's get back to it next week. I'll see you on Monday.